What's up, fam? It's Tanya Talk with Tanya, Tanya J Miller LLC. You guys know we do life, we do leadership, we do it unapologetically on purpose. That means every day we are trying to help you to figure out how to fit the puzzle pieces of life together so you do life right and you do it well. We have been talking about, we've called 2020 Cultivated Perspective, and we've talked about it, but I wanted to jump back in this week and dig deeper, chew on some more, get some more nuggets, get some more nourishment for y'all, so y'all will know that I'm riding this thing out with you and that I'm in it with you the whole time. And so we've been talking about cultivated perspective, and I'm just really letting you know that you're gonna see things very clearly this year. And if anything, that's what I know that the Lord told me, that for many of you, that's what it's about. It's about seeing things very clearly. I remember years ago, I was actually talking not too long ago with a couple of people, one of which this past weekend, Miss Shantae, the homegirl therapist. Check her out if you're local to Dallas and you need some real talk therapy and counseling, because she got you. Yes, that was a plug. But I was telling her just about Bishop's and First Lady Jake's series that they did on model homes, and I was like, had you heard it? Because her family goes to Maine, we go to North, and I was like, yo, that mug was fire. But I was telling her years ago, like at least, I can't even, like maybe 15, Bishop did a phenomenal series on called Fight for the Family. Like, it's in my top 10. Like, it's up there with Women That Are Losing Manpower. Yeah, it's on a whole nother level. Fight for the Family. If you have not heard of it, get it. It's a whole series. And so one of the series, CDs or messages in the series is called See Your Way Clear. And as I was telling her about it, I knew I wanted to talk about it when I talked to you guys about cultivated perspective. Part of the cultivated perspective you need for 2020 is to actually see your way clear, because you've been trying to see this thing clearly for a minute. You've been trying to see your way through all, as the old folk would say, the muck, miry, and the clay. But you have not been able to really get a good perspective, because there's been so many things that have been getting in the way and shadowing it and coming to cover it and bring light to situations that aren't what you should be focused on. It's so much that has not been able to allow you to do what you need to do to have the perspective for where you need to be going, what you should be trying to do, and what you should have. I can't tell you how many people I talk to, and they talk about, Tanya, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm trying to see my way clear, but I can't, because there's so much coming at me at one time. There's so much hitting me, and every time I think I got this thing figured out, something else comes along the way. Anytime I think that I'm finally getting ahead and making inroads, then I look to the left and my right and I'm pulled back. You know what I'm saying? And so this is real life. Hear me when I say that. This is real life. Y'all know when I talk to y'all, I talk about real life. And these are real life things that people are faced with and dealing with. And because they can't see their way clear. They can't. But what I can tell you is this. I believe. I believe. Matter of fact, not only do I believe, I decree and declare perspective. Not just perspective, cultivated perspective, meaning that even if you get pushed in the muck, miry, and the clay, you're going to be able to see a way out of it, because you're going to know how to toil the land. You're going to know how to know where you need to go, navigate, dig up what you need to dig up, uproot what you need to uproot. And you still going to have a path. You still going to have a plan. You still going to have a vision and a journey that you're going on. You feel me? So I'm believing that, because listen, life will not stop. Life will not stop. People will not be on our agenda. They won't, not all the time. You know what I'm saying? They may not see or hear or be in tune with the vision that God has for you. They may not get or understand what you see and what you put as your vision board and your dream board. But guess what? I have said it, and I know He is going to help you to see your way clear, even if everything else keeps trying to come and block your vision, coming to try and stop you in your path. Know that the perspective it won't change. He got you in this, because that's really what it is. A distraction, a disruptor, a way and an opportunity for you to not to be able to see no more. But here's the thing. We don't see with sight. We see with vision. And when you have perspective, vision is made clear. Let me say that one more time. When you have perspective, when you know at the end of the day, no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, no matter what you may be feeling and dealing with and faced with, I still know he has my back. I still know he has my best interest at heart. I still know that he has a plan, a path, a passion, and a purpose that has been in me from the beginning of my beginning. So guess what? I keep my eyes on that. I keep my heart on that. I keep my perspective on that. I keep my vision in that. I'm good. Come what may, I'm good. Hear me. Come what may, I'm good. So that's what I wanted to remind you of today. You can see your way clear with the perspective, because you know he got you. You don't have to see with the eyes of man. I know I'm sounding old school, but I'm just being real. You don't have to see with the eyes of man. Perspective is vision. Perspective is purpose that has always been there. Cultivate it, fam. Cultivate it. Cultivate it. And get back to seeing your way clear. Peace, y'all.